Good evening. It is October 26, 2021 at 5 p.m. Welcome to the San Marino Unified School District Board of Education meeting. We are opening for closed session, and here's your board president, Shelley Ryan.
Good evening, everyone. I am here at the San Marino Unified School District Board of Education meeting. This is October 26, 2021. The in-person at San Marino Unified School District is here at 1665 West Drive, San Marino, California, 91108. We are in the boardroom. You can also join virtually via Zoom at www.smusd.us/media. All meetings of the Board of Education are open to members of the public unless publicly noticed as a confidential closed session as allowed by the law. Education Code Section 35-147. Members of the public may address the board as outlined in the public comments section of the agenda. The audio of all meetings is recorded, and a member of the public may be held liable for any slanderous or otherwise defamatory statements. In consideration of the board and members of the audience, please turn off or silence your cell phones while in the boardroom. The San Marino Unified School District encourages those with disabilities to participate fully in the public meeting process. If you need a disability-related modification or accommodation, including auxiliary aids or services, to participate in the public meeting, contact the assistant to the superintendent at jdelatore@smusd.us or at 626-299-7000 extension 1310 at least 48 hours before the scheduled board meeting so that we may make every reasonable effort to accommodate you. Documents provided to a majority of the Board of Education regarding an open session item on this agenda will be made available for public inspection in the district office located at 1665 West Drive, San Marino, during normal business hours. In addition, such writings and documents may be viewed on the district's website at www.smusd.us. We will now begin the open session. It is 5:04. Public comments. This is a procedural item. The Board of Education has adopted Board Policy 9323B to ensure the public's right to be heard in any matters pertaining to the San Marino Unified School District. Persons who wish to provide public comment will have three options to submit public comments. First, you may submit through an online form. Second, you may request to speak during the meeting via Zoom. Or third, you may request to speak during the meeting in person via the public comment card. At this time, Jennifer, okay. At this time, there were no comments submitted through an online form prior to 3:30 today. Submit through an online form. The public may submit prior to 3:30. The comments received during this time will not be read during the meeting, but will be provided to the Board of Education. Request to speak during the meeting via Zoom. During public comment, the meeting will pause for 1 minute to take requests to speak. Raise hand function is used to take requests during the public comment period. For online attendees, press the raise hand icon to add yourself to the queue. For phone attendees, dial *9. The speaking order will be determined based on the order of requests received. Individual speakers will be unmuted and called to speak. You may also request to speak during the meeting in person via the public comment card. Please complete the public comment card and submit the completed card to the designated drop box with the assistant to the superintendent no later than when the agenda section item not on the agenda, consent, information, action is called by the board president. Opportunities for public comment are offered prior to closed session at the start of the regular open session for items that are not on the agenda and prior to consent. information and action items for matters on the agenda. The Board of Education reserves the right to add a public comment period prior to any individual item on the agenda. 5 minutes may be allotted to each speaker, maximum of 20 minutes to each subject matter. However, in the event there are more than 4 speakers on the same subject matter, the board president retains the discretion to adjust and limit the time allocated to each speaker to ensure that all wishing to speak will be heard within the 20-minute allotment. 2A, this is communication from the audience concerning matters on the closed session agenda. They may be heard at this time, but not responded to by the Board of Education.
Thank you, President Ryan. We are now pausing for 1 minute to take requests to speak regarding matters on the closed session agenda. If you would like to make a request to speak, please press the raise hand icon or dial *9 if you are joining us by phone. We have 30 seconds remaining. If you would like to make a request to speak, please press the raise hand icon or dial *9. Okay, President Ryan, we have one request from Helen Chang. Helen Chang, your line is now open.
Hi, this is Helen Chang. I saw the recording from 2 weeks ago when Dr. Choi mentioned that Power School was considering raising its fees to 3.49 or 3.99%. And I was just wondering if you'd consider something like Facebook fundraisers, which don't charge any fee for at least for the larger items, such as the, oh, sorry, this is for the first day packet fees. Just something that like Facebook fundraisers or something that doesn't charge fees for fundraisers for nonprofits. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We will,
And that's it.
all right. So we will now adjourn to closed session.